We began our second winter in South America in Valparaiso, Chile. Valparaiso is a city of hills. Various lookouts offered good views of the harbor and downtown streets. One moved up or down the hills via a variety of paths and stairways, each with its own artistic graffiti. Lunchtime found us in an alley at a hole-in-the-wall cafe with unique decor. There we split one order of the recommended chorrillena, and we couldn't finish it all. It was Christmas Eve. We were invited next door to the hostel to participate in a neighborhood tradition of music and readings. Then all the hostel guests were treated to a very festive turkey dinner at the hostel. We visited the Capel distillery at Vicuña to see how Pisco liquor was produced. Pisco is a type of brandy distilled from wine and used to make pisco sours, pretty much the national drink of Chile. Getting around by bus in Chile required traveling many miles along desert coastlines before heading through the inland deserts to the town of San Pedro de Atacama. Our hostel provided pretty basic rooms, but had a great patio, which we shared with some wonderful new traveling friends, young Brazilians with enthusiastic sing-alongs. Or we could enjoy a quiet evening's glass of wine by the campfire. We took several tours into the nearby desert areas, climbing up trails to various geological viewpoints, or creeping through cave-like fissures in the lava. Today featured a hike to the rim of Death Valley. Followed by a cocktail party while we waited for the magic of a golden sunset. San Pedro de Atacama became our headquarters for many unique desert experiences. We stopped along the Inca Trail at the Tropic of Capricorn latitude and an elevation of more than 14,000 feet above sea level. Laguna Chaca is a salt lake with 3 varieties of flamingo and the Andean avocet. An early morning stop brought us to the geysers of Tatio. There were marvelous steaming vents, bubbling cauldrons, and hot pools. Our cartons of chocolate milk turned into hot chocolate for the sunrise breakfast. Breakfast fueled some of our group to take a swim in the big hot springs pool. More desert. More salt lakes. More flamingos. But also some interesting Andean geese, a few vicuña, and part of a llama herd. We stopped at the adobe mud-constructed Pueblo of Montancilla to see the church doors made of cactus wood. Alas, the gate was locked. Driving east into early morning sunrise and yet another vast expanse of desert, with just a few monolithic rock formations and distant volcanoes. We were again at high altitude for our lunch stop. A few hardy wildflowers signaled an end to these desert adventures. How nice then to be back at the sea level in the city of Iquique, a showcase of 19th century architecture. The bustling harbor area really caught our attention, especially the replica of the Chilean warship Esmeralda. The nearby fish market, was alive with activity and proved to be an excellent place to have a seafood lunch. In the town of Arica on Chile's northern coast sits the San Marcos Church, designed by Alexander Eiffel in 1875. We stayed several days at a comfortable hostel, catching up with correspondence and other necessities. El Morro, a rocky headland, dominates the city. There sits a fortress and a museum of archaeological and cultural displays, as well as great views of the harbor, the yacht basin, and the surfing beaches. Arica was the departure point for leaving Chile. The excellent buses would take us out of this desert country and away to our next adventures.